who said a potential juror attempted to contact Young Thug's attorney's law firm via email. Attorney Brian Steele forwarded the email to the court, and the parties did not respond to the person. The judge is having court personnel investigate. Okay, so essentially, some fan who was a potential juror who got called for jury duty. Am I still being shadow banned? Somebody says, "Yo, Ak, why do I feel you're still being shadow banned?" Damn. Anyway, one of the potential jurors were a fan of Young Thug, and they probably lied because that's usually one of the things they ask you, like, yo, if you know this guy, if you're a big fan of his, if you're biased, let us know that we just eliminate you off the rip. That person probably was trying to lie, like, oh, no, I don't really know him, but clearly they fuck with Thug. So what they did was, in a very stupid move, they contacted Young Thug's law firm and probably was just like, yo, like, it probably, sometimes there's rounds you got to get through to be the final juror or alternate. They probably contacted Young Thug's law firm like, yo, I fuck with Thug, or like, Thug is my guy. Like, yo, they don't know I'm in this junk. Make sure y'all don't eliminate me that I could end up on the jury pool, and I'm going to make sure Thug will get found not guilty. Here's the thing. It is ethically wrong if that email is seen by any attorney of Young Thug and it's not reported to the court. It could be a cause or a push for a mistrial, or it could be a cause or a push for a judge to either reject a verdict by a jury or potentially later go for a retrial. So they had to do the right thing, and it is what it is, right? However, we ain't contact Young Thug's. We haven't contacted Young Thug's motherfucking law firm, so we finna try to make sure we could apply. We want to be on the. We want to be on the shit, nigga. We want to be a juror. Okay, chat. I think I'm unbiased, right? I want to be on the jury pool. Okay, let's go, chat. We finna apply for this bitch right now. Hold on. Also, before I do have a couple more news to kind of to kind of put out there. Bang, here we go. All right, then. I think I got it. First and foremost, also, here's the thing. The prosecutor who we've seen a lot, this white lady right here, who's kind of like been beefing back and forth with Brian Steele and everybody else. And also, she's not the one who's been reading out most of the pleas. That's usually the black lady who's also a district attorney. I think she's going to take over now. So I think there's going to be a black lady that takes over. But this is interesting because this is a second prosecutor to be announcing that they're leaving mid-trial. If you guys don't know, there was an old white guy. I don't know if y'all remember him. Let me see if I can pull him up. Young Thug lyrics read in court. I want to see if I could play that. It's from a long time ago. All right, let me see how. I want to show you the difference in attorneys. Yeah, this guy right here. So this guy right here was the main prosecutor who was making all these great shit. He was even joking on Young Thug. He was just like, yo, he was like, in my favorite song, slime shit. Like he was like comical, like clowning these dudes low key. Apparently he got moved to Gwinnett County. So he left mid-trial. Right, and by the way, the trial hasn't taken that long. Really, remember, they've been all locked up since May, right? So they've been locked up for about 7 months, and 2 of the lead prosecutors are getting off the case, right? So he went to Gwinnett County, he took a job there, and then now we're getting to find out that this woman, who pretty much was the replacement, Lizzie Rosenwasser, who was a major part of the prosecution team, right? She'll be leaving the district attorney's office at the end of the month. So she's going to leave as well during the case, which is going to make it very interesting. Who's going to prosecute for Fulton County? Also, I don't know if you guys remembered Young Thug Leader's attorney. The prosecutor was overheard saying some shit, like basically saying, prosecutor. They were basically overheard saying we only want the leaders. Let me see. Myself, trial, prosecutor. I don't know if this will pop up. But it was a short clip where, like, once Shorty sat down, she basically, like, it was kind of, the mic was still hot, and basically people believe they heard her say, hey, we just want the leaders of this whole thing, right? It's like, yo, basically saying, damn, I'm still shocked. Yo, how the fuck Gunna get her in jail, man? That's Gunna and his new bitch. Yo, Gunna was doing a hell of a telling, bro. My nigga Gunna, man. I'm gonna still bump your music, but damn, bro. I can't find that clip. It's probably in the shorts somewhere. This is definitely. Oh shit! That nigga. Oh, let me turn back on alerts. Alerts is back on. Oh, somebody just raided. All right, brother. Where do I see shorts? Shorts. How do I sort by shorts? Oh no. Whatever. Anyway, whatever. So basically, two of these prosecutors are leaving, and here why this matters, right? You know, these would be the most knowledgeable people usually. Obviously, the whole office, the district attorney's office, is going to care about this whole case. It's a very high profile case, but you have to imagine that the person who you're consistently putting up against these high-powered attorneys like Brian Steele, Sado dropped out because Gunna took the plea, but you want to make sure these people are, you're not just putting up a random person every time, because people are doing a lot of motions, a lot of pretrial shit. They're also screening for jurors. And I believe the woman who's going to now lead this case is the one who was here. Let me play this. Gunna pleas. So the one who was reading out to Gunna, and she reads out all the pleas. So she reads out all the pleas. Yo, please don't start spamming me with raids. I will definitely turn that bitch off. Gunna plea video. Where's the plea video at? Why can't I find no fucking video today, bro? Here we go.
Court, some startling statements.
Please state after each statement whether...
Yeah, that's a black lady who's saying that. So I think that's who's gonna be litigating this whole thing.
Not you agree or acknowledge that statements are true, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music...
Did Young Thug kill that nigga?
Game, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the game.
Yes, ma'am.
God damn.
You were present...
All right, anyway, so there's a bunch of changes in the district attorney's office, which leads me to believe, and there's a lot of floating rumors that's going on in Atlanta. Some people believe what this actually means is that, well, in Atlanta, people are skeptical that all of the DA's office believe this is a great case. Some people believe that some of the pleas are coming out because it's a weak case. Some people also believe, some people want to jump ship before it come crashing down. By the way, this is a career ender, right? Like if the Fulton County District Attorney Office brought this case against Young Thug, and again, it's a lot of it is based on lyrics. We do know there are some murders, but let's say nothing ties back to Young Thug, right? Even though the positive of it being a RICO case, they could just say, "Oh, everything was done under the volition of or the reasoning of being in a gang. Everything is in furtherance of a gang, right? So you got to blame the guy who's leading it if he even ordered it. Somebody made a great point to me, which I'm going to reiterate. Some of this shit might not hold water individually. For example, right? It's easy to make a case if we all in a gang, we're in a chat nigga gang, right? So if one chat nigga goes over to I don't know, to one of our ops and shoots up the spot, that could be said that chat nigga did that shooting in furtherance of the gang of chat niggas, right? So it'd be like, yo, you did that to further the chat nigga gang, to bolster the reputation, whatever the case is, right? That makes sense, right? A chat nigga is beefing with a op of the chat nigga gang, is gonna help the reputation of the chat nigga gang. Now, how about this particular situation? Like one of the shootings, I believe there's a cop that got shot. A guy got pulled over by the cop, right? I think this is my memory's a little hazy, but I'm trying to recount it. Dude get pulled over by the cop. The dude ain't want to really. He probably know he had a gun on him, type shit, or whatever the case is, or he may have a warrant. He ain't trying to get pulled over. He ain't trying whatever. Anyway, what happens is he ends up engaging in a shootout, and he shot the cop. Now, in reality, is he doing that for the gang or is he doing that for him? The nigga got a warrant, or the nigga know he finna go to jail. He don't want to go to jail. That got nothing to do with the gang. That's him. However, in a RICO case, they're gonna claim that shooting was in furtherance of the gang. Is it though? Did he do that shooting with the gang in mind? Now, this is why it's so hazy, because the prosecutor could make the statement of, well, if the streets know about that particular shooting and they know that YSL members have shot cops, YSL gets a reputation, but it's really loose. And this is why, they're hoping that most of this stuff is going to stick at trial. But some people believe that the case is just kind of flimsy and is so circumstantial, maybe it doesn't get wrapped up and just around Young Thug's neck. I ain't gonna lie to you. I have conversations with some people who are in Atlanta and some out of Atlanta. Those people, some of those people out of Atlanta are a little biased because they know Thug. And some people are willing to say that they don't believe that Thug will get convicted of anything to do with any significant murder, right? And what I mean by that is he's not charged with murder, but the liability might be put on the gang, but it won't be put on Thug, which means that, it's kind of so interesting and like difficult to kind of analyze with this RICO case, because here's the thing. If you're in a gang, you're guilty for everything, right? And especially if you're the leader, whether you caused the murder, whether you sanctioned the murder, they just kind of give you the blame for the murder, right? We'll see how that goes. Anyway, here we go, chat. We about to apply to be a juror because Jeffrey Williams, aka Thugger Thugger, will not be free without us. Okay, so here we go, chat. We got the consolidated jury questionnaire. Okay, if you don't think this is real, here we go. Fulton County Superior Court e-filed date the 9th, 2023. That means this shit is a day old, man. This is hot off the fucking presses. You heard me? Okay, here's the indictment number. If you want to go look it up, it goes straight to the YSL shit. So this is what we got to answer, chat. Come on now. All right, so I see y'all abusing this whole rating thing. Let me just turn it off. It's all good. I knew some people were going to be doing the most. Here we go. Alert box. Now I'm going to turn off. What the fuck I'm turning off? Filter events. Now I'm going to filter all. Here we go. I'm going to filter all rates. Okay, here we go. All right, see, I can keep doing that dumb shit. Won't matter. Okay, anyway.